Okay, let's talk about creating a new plan of care for an individual. Let's get this back where we want it to be. So you're here and you want to go to the Service Facilitator dashboard, and that's the purple banner. Ask you what you want to do. So you want to add a session. It's over on the right-hand side, second one down. And from here, choose what you would like to do, then enter the name of the member and choose continue at the top right. So we want to create a new plan of care or a new POC. That's the orange button in the middle. We will choose that. And then I'm going to come up to first name and I'm going to put in Jane. And then I'm going to choose continue in the upper right. From here, I know I want to do a plan of care for Jane test, but if you look in the upper left corner, it says plan of care for Jane Doggett. That's not who I need. So I'm going to come down to the very bottom of the screen in the middle. There's a round blue circle and a caret to the right that's blue. If you click on that caret, it will filter through all of the records that has Jane as the first name until you find Jane Test, and you'll see that again in the upper left corner. So you're good to go from here. So here we want to hit touch me and create a new plan of care. Excuse me. And again, if you're on an iPad, which you are, remember you can make that screen bigger, you can make it smaller with just pinching your fingers. This plan of care is 4, and we're going to populate attendant hours. Date of last 99, we're going to put in the date of that you did the 99. We're there today. We'll leave ready to submit as ready to submit, and this will indicate to admin that they need to get this plan submitted. Reason for change or additional instructions. This is a drop down also. So we want it to be request for reauthorization of hours, no changes in the plan of care or the level of care. And if you happen to choose the wrong statement here, it's no big deal. You can go back and change it again. I chose respite. I don't want respite. I want attendance. So we'll hit that again and choose the correct statement. Over to the right, you'll see new admission, increase in hours, decrease in hours, or transfer. You would check one of these boxes if that's what was going on. If it's a new admission, that would be a new intake. If you were increasing the hours in the plan of care, you would choose there. If you're decreasing the hours in a plan of care, you would choose that box. Or if it's a new intake that is a transfer, you would choose transfer. We want to do plan of care begins. Let's say that this plan of care for this individual ends on 3/31/24, so we need a plan of care for 4/1/24. So I think you won't have to use this calendar if you don't want to. You can just click into the field and type 4/1/24, or maybe not. So we're just going to go over 4/1/24 and hit insert. And then plan of care ends. I know that this is going to be a 6-month plan of care, right? So April, May, June, July, August, September. So it would end September the 30th. So I can come here and find September, insert, and I want to change that to the 30th. Let's see if it'll let me do that. I don't want the current date. I want to get out of there. I think you might have to, you might have to hit, you just close it. You hit the little icon of the calendar in the corner and it'll close that screen. Whoops. 9/30/2024. This individual has an attendance schedule of Monday through Friday from 7 until 11 and Saturday and Sunday from 7 until 10:45. How many days does this plan of care this cover? Well, we just read Monday through Friday and Saturday and Sunday, so it covers 7. So 7 to 11:30 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they have 4.5 hours for Monday through Friday. So let's say that this is an adult. So we have some medications in there. And it'll populate all the way down for you. Let's say an adult, we're going to maximize our number of hours here at 1.75. and 8 Ls. What's left? We've used 2 of the hours. Monday through Friday, we've got 7 until 11:30. So again, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 4.5 hours. So we need for 8 Ls, 2.5 hours. Brings us to 4.5 hours. So on Saturday and Sunday, they are 7 until 10:45. So 7, 8, 9, 10, they are 3 hours and 45 minutes. So we need to decrease this somehow. So let's decrease the IEDLs down to 1. And we got 345. So let's decrease the ADLs down to 2.5. Whoops, 2.25. What was I talking? I just read what it said. Sorry, guys. 2.25. Brings us to 29.5. 7 to 11:30 and 7 until 10:45. So that's 3:45, not 3:5. So we had it correct the first time, right? Shouldn't be this difficult, Les. Yeah. $30 hours a week. So that's their schedule. A whole lot easier than Laura's. So yay. The level of care. This is a test person. If this had been a real person, your level of care would be complete over here because that would be addressed in the intake itself or the transfer of services over. So that's why you're not seeing anything. The button over to the right, IALD time, that's just a pop-up window to let you know what DMAS recommends or what they will approve for level of care A, B, and C, what their IADL time should and can be. Who's signing this POC? Name, who's signing this POC? So let's say Jane Test is doing it herself. And then you would tap in the box individual signature. And we'll hit signature. And hit accept. And then over to the right of that, waiver facilitator signature. And at the bottom, you'll see this banner, save, 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 save. FileMaker saves files automatically. So there really isn't a reason all the time to just save it because it's going to save. However, I have noticed in years past working with this program, if you have a surge or a maybe a really weak signal at the same time that there's a surge in power, the save doesn't happen. So to prevent that, as a precautionary measure, it is early in the morning. Sorry. We've created a script that will just save it again. So just as a precaution. So we'll hit save, save, save. There we go. And come up and you'll see attendant hours on 4/1 to end on 9:30 for 30 hours. And it's ready to submit. So if you'd like to see that plan of care, you can hit view 97AB over to the right. And it will show you. Normally you would see check marks in here for what they need assistance with. But then again, this is a test person, so it's not all the way complete, all her information. But that's how you do a plan of care. So if you were doing a respite plan of care, you would do the same thing. Touch me, create a new plan of care. It is for respite hours. Date of last 99 review. Ready to submit will leave. We're going to say that this is request for reauthorization of respite hours. When does the plan begin? let's say this is going to begin on 4/1 also. So I'm going to hit that little calendar button to get rid of that. So now I can type it in because that's so much simpler. And the plan ends, respite always goes a year. So this plan will end 3/31. And now we're going to go down. When plan covers how many days per week, we will choose fiscal year. The next box, if this plan of care is for respite, complete the number of hours in the box to the right and move to the bottom of the page. So we'll complete the number of hours, 480. And we can go now to the bottom of the page. We can skip all of the hours. Who's signing this form? Individual signature. And again, they can sign with a stylus or an Apple Pen or anything like that, or their finger. Finger works too. And there you have it. Now we have the respite plan of care. So you can see at the top, respite 4/1/24 ends 3/31/24 for 480 hours. Attendant care 4/1/24 to 9/30/24 for 30 hours. And that's how you create a plan of care. So now we can just hit the logo to get back to where you were.